Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Luis Suarez to review. We're taking a look at a card who is 6 foot tall, high medium work rates, right-footed, 3-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. The reason why people are overhyping this card a lot is because of the fact that he has been massively improved in multiple areas of the card, right? So obviously, in his case, you can turn him into a lengthy player on a marksman chemistry style if that is a play style that you want to go for. But obviously, since controlled players recently have been significantly improved, you don't necessarily have to do that, right? You can see that most people are giving him the marksman chemistry style because they probably want to work with that lengthy more than they want to work with anything else. Because the thing about this card is that agility and balance is already very low. So technically, yes, you can give him an engine chemistry style to boost the pace by a little bit, dribbling by a little bit, as well as the passing. But then you'd have to work with the base card stats for the other areas of the card as it is. Now, for me personally, if I were to use him in the team, I wouldn't mind using him on an engine chemistry style because having the acceleration and attacking AI to get into the positions would be more ideal to work with. So we'll see what he's like on both the engine and the marksman to see what the card is like. He does have the outside foot shot trait to work with too, which is obviously a huge plus. The card in game, as we are going to be working with, is going to be at a decent pace. Shooting for base card stats is already in a very good area if you want to utilize that in game. Passing on the engine chemistry style will also be improving it. So, you know, you could potentially use a card like this in the cam position if you want, but obviously I always tell you guys that having really responsive players that have quick attacking AI is always going to be the most ideal option, right? With dribbling being improved on the card, it's definitely a really huge plus. For a card like this in game. He's got 74 for jumping, but he does have 91 heading accuracy. So if you get into like a very obvious opportunity to score a header, he should be pretty decent at hitting them. And then last but not least, for physical capabilities, the card is actually set up nicely in that area as well. You can see that people are giving him that marksman, like I said, because you're probably just going to work with the fact that he is a lengthy player that can utilize certain runs from time to time, right? That's going to be like the main things I would say. But again, I want to see what the playstyle is like on the engine before we try out all of that stuff. So yeah, in game, guys, we will be using him in the striker position. 4-2-3-1 tactics, playing up top, stay central instructions. And yeah, we'll see how the card performs in game. Hopefully he is a beast. Oh, that snapshot was so weird. It was just offside there. That's unlucky. Oh, the finish was good. Was he offside too? Oh, I thought I timed that really well from his track back there. I just have to block that area. There we go. We'll take that. You know what's funny is that I tried to do a croqueta there, right? But I actually ended up getting the the nutmeg from the left stick. I'm trying him on a basic right now just to see what I kind of really want on him. So far, an engine would not be bad. You see, that's what you work for. You work for the one little angle there to strike the ball. Good goal, good goal. Well done. Oh, of course. Should have put more power behind it. Got him on that skill move, but the AIs get to destroy me there. Oh, too much power on that, eh? Really? Okay. I figured I was too close to the goalkeeper. Well done. Good job, good job. Good little build-up play. Nice goal. Well done. That chip shot came off great. Yeah, he still makes really solid runs on the engine. Like, I actually don't mind them whatsoever. Oh, I don't score that. I try to give that to Suarez and it passes the other guy instead. Yeah, that's a situation right there though where I'm like, you know what, having the engine on him is like super nice because it's just the build up against the defense, right? Oh, I should have worked with this physical there. Well done. Gets the jam back. Nice little clean chip shots. We'll take it. That's just FIFA being FIFA. We take it those. We take those. Very good. Hold on. Mateus. Good finish, Suarez. Well done, well done. That is very unfortunate. I could have made that pass there to Suarez. Oh, dude, with the animation and everything. Ah. Okay, guys, so let's switch him to a marksman because the marksman chemistry style will turn him into a lengthy player. So yeah, we'll see what that's like. Because with the dribbling, guys, like, obviously it improves it when you give him the engine chemistry style, but you still notice it being a little bit on the heavier side because he is a 6-foot tall player with his own unique body type, right? Like, you'll notice it from time to time, but you obviously don't want to dribble too much with these guys in general. So yeah, 4-2-3-1 striker. Cool. Let's go try him out like that. I even timed it on a red and I still scored. On a red. This guy goes for a diving header. You see, that's where the lengthy comes into play, right? Try to get him on the green time finesse there. What a first time strike. His finishing, you don't really need to improve. He has really nice finishing. Like, it's been very good. That little accelerated touch right there was super helpful to work with. Ah. Yeah, like I said, don't do too much dribbling with these types of cards. Yeah, so it's the dribbling, right? Like, if you make him a lengthy, sure, you'll get those, like, long-distance runs. But once you come up against someone that's, like, defending and stuff, it's going to be a little bit harder to work with. Like, you want the drag touches and stuff to be good for you to get that one angle to shoot, right? So over here, though, that's where he's going to be a beast, right? Those long distance ones. Ah, man. I should have through balled it. Lob pass is going to make it way slower for that build up. Oh, man, the sharp touches were really good, though, for, like, the runs. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Luis Suarez card. So, guys, in my opinion, I personally like him the most on the engine chemistry style because I like being able to improve his dribbling a little bit while working with the higher acceleration for the general build-up play, right? The general build-up play with this card is actually really solid because of where his acceleration is at, being a controlled player, right? Because explosive and controlled players have been improved ever since the patch, so it works wonders for a card like this. Before the patch, it definitely would have been only a marksman chemistry style flex, and you kind of would have just spammed those through balls and lob passes to him, which you can 100% still do, right? If that's a play style that you want to go for, then do it. You can clearly see that when he's on the lengthy, the type of pace that he's working with on those runs is fantastic. However, what you notice the most is that the agility and balance is significantly worse, right? So yes, you can get into those positions to score your opportunities because his finishing is pretty solid. I mean, I read time to strike and he still hit it really nicely. But the thing is that, again, for me, with a general build-up play, getting those like small drag touches, especially when you're up against a very, very defensive player, that is something that you always have to consider because the game is park the bus counter. If you're building up your play, you need to have players that only require one small good drag touch and then good finishing to score their opportunities. I didn't feel like I needed to improve his shooting, so that's a huge plus, right? I didn't feel like I had to improve that when it came to the inside the 18-yard box strikes. He hit them really well. What's funny about him is that he doesn't have the chip shot trait, but he hit the chip shots really cleanly. They didn't feel super generic for the most part. Like, they felt very sharp when you were hitting them off, which is obviously fantastic. The shooting on the card, like I said, once you get into the right positions at the right time and you hit them, no problem whatsoever. If you green time them, even better. And then obviously giving him some passing capabilities too is very helpful because being the controlled player, sometimes he's going to be like very target man oriented and then make runs. That's kind of how he's going to work on the pitch when it comes to attacking. Now, generally speaking, when it comes to dribbling, you will sometimes have to work with the agility and balance as it is because in FIFA, literally you need like high 90s for them to be as responsive as possible. But I will say that his physical stats is very helpful to work with, being that target man push forward type of guy while also working with his unique body type, right? So I think EA did a pretty solid job with this card. He's going to keep going down in price. Obviously, for us doing the player review, we bought him at 290k and then they just keep going down. It's kind of how it works. But yeah, engine chemistry style is my personal favorite on this card. More usable on that. When it comes to the chemistry links, you want to try your best to get players like Valverde, Araujo, as well as the Esposito card. Is that what his name is? Esposito, the left back card. You have to get that gameplay objective if he's still available. I'm not even sure if he is, but definitely would be very helpful if you want to get some links in your team with this card in your squad. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.